Hello, everyone, and welcome to the darkest twitching hour yet. What's up, everybody? So, you might be wondering why we are framed so weirdly, and why we're so dark, and why there's no Kami. Well, hey, Michael. Hey, what's up, everyone? There's no. Hey, look who else is here. Hello. So there's no Kami because she had stuff to do, so she wasn't here. She wasn't in for the day, and we decided that it was, not to have her come all the way here just for 1 hour. And so it's just gonna be me and Niku in the darkness. And the reason that everything is so dark is so that we can show you guys what's up with the thing there in the background that you can see, the Apple TV. So I'll probably be adjusting this thing as we go along. And this is a very weird framing. So for now, hey Niku, how you been doing? Okay, so we're gonna ask Niku what's been up, and we're gonna ask him to tell him his war stories of the week. But until then, I just wanna remind you guys of some things. If you're a Kickstarter backer of ours, check out our latest update. In case you don't know what this is, we are a 3-person, now just 2-person, but we're usually a 3-person studio from Transylvania, Romania, working on a game called Gibbous, a Cthulhu Adventure, and this is a show where we catch up with you guys and let you know what's been happening in our worlds. And it's so dark because we need to show you the screen there in the background. And also, before we ask Niku more details about what he's been up to, I just want to remind you guys that we also have a giveaway. So we're giving away a key to Chapter 3 of the excellent Afro-Caribbean, I never know how to pronounce that saga, called The Journey Down, which I'm proudly repping here. So we'll be doing that a bit later. And, let me just adjust this gain a little bit so that we're not that dark. Here we go, and then I'll readjust it. So Niku, tell us, what's been up, man?
No, please don't do that.
Why not?
No, put it back.
Okay,
Come on, put it back.
just tell us what's been up.
Put it back.
What has been up, Niku? What you been busy with?
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, what you been busy with, Niku?
Oh, same as you, working on Gibbous.
Yeah, but you need to give us more details than that, more juicy details.
I'll get into it.
Huh?
I'll get into it.
Well, get into it, man.
I mean, you've been streaming. You just got me from something.
It's always like this with the Twitching Hour, ladies and gentlemen. Niku is very hard to get going because, we just extracted him from his place of focus and working on the game. So, basically, I guess I'll have to tell people what you've been up to. Basically, what we've been trying for the past few days, maybe a week even, was just seeing how many platforms we can port this game to. Not that we're gonna try and do it right away, because that's pretty much impossible given the fact that we only have one programmer. But we've been messing around with trying to see just what it would work on. So what does it work on, Niku?
It will work on everything.
It will work on everything. No, seriously, what does it work on right now?
Seriously, work on everything.
So I know for sure that it's working on Android, and it's also working on iOS, right? But with some problems there.
Yeah, it's working on Android, on iOS, on PC, on Mac, on Linux, Apple TV, and the fridge that leave you linked, it will work because it's on Android. And if you're up to playing Gibbous on your fridge, then we're giving you Gibbous for your smart fridge.
Yeah,
now
which
it's like when you're going to your fridge and you're like, I'm just going to grab a snack. Oh, hey, I have a point-and-click adventure game there.
Yeah.
So just point a little bit more.
And isn't that
click
nice?
a little bit more.
Don't you? I noticed that I always spend more time in front of the fridge that I intended to.
Yeah, and now you're going to spend even more if you have
Exactly.
Gibbous on your
Well, if
fridge.
you're gonna spend that much time in front of the fridge. Like,
we're going to have some trouble if we are porting it for watches, cause
hey, Babushka, welcome to
the
the stream.
screen is too small.
The screen is too small
for watches.
For watches.
So,
but
you know, it's
Nico,
like you have a smartwatch
yeah.
with Tizen on, when you'll be able to point and click and play on your smartwatch, but it's a bit.
But Nico, we have the zoom function.
Too small to.
We do have the zoom function, right?
And work on the watch.
And that would be interesting, like playing a point-and-click adventure on a circular display has got to be quite the thing. Let me catch up with the chat here. Hey Babushka, welcome
I'm sorry, I don't see anything
stream.
from the chat.
Yeah, you need to get your phone, man. That's a tradition. Okay, I'll just
I will get that when Kami's here.
Alrighty, I'll put the chat here on the.
No, I see even worse.
You know, you don't see it either. So okay,
even you don't see it.
Nico's gonna be in the dark for now, literally and figuratively. So let's see. Gibbous on meat. I don't remember. I don't recall saying that. Oh god damn it, Pansy! You made me spill Pepsi all over me. Point and eat adventure. God damn. All right. Yes, the googly eye. So all emotes, I mean not all emotes, both emotes we've submitted so far work. So I think they're Gibbous 3 is 3.0, who just jumped into my lap here, and Gibbous spoilers is Niku. Yeah. So as soon as I mentioned her, she appeared, just like the Candyman. Here she is. Yes. Alrighty. So Niku.
Well, let's just show the game.
Let's just show the fuck. Niku's like straight to the point. Like, enough with all the bullshitting. Let's just show the game. Alright, let's just show the game working on Apple TV. Oh my god. So,
because if it doesn't work, then I have time to fix it while you entertain people.
And as you guys are accustomed already, this is a very professional operation. So as you can see, I'm just adjusting everything on the go, trying to show you guys. Unfortunately, we can't get the TV closer. It's actually a monitor because of all the cables and stuff. But I'm gonna try and get out of the way and be the cameraman.
No, it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't? Why? Oh, because it has to focus and stuff.
No, the light.
Let's try it this way.
No, it's even worse. Because the sun is outside.
I'm trying to make it even darker. What about now? Is that okay?
Darker the better.
The darker the better? Alright. Doing this.
Okay, so we have the game here in the middle on our Apple TV.
Yes. And there we go. Oh my god, now it's too dark. The problem is that we have the windows right in front of us. And now I'm sitting at an angle, I'm not seeing what I'm doing here. I think that's a bit better. So Niku, how are you controlling this thing? Show the people how you're controlling.
With my mind.
Heard it here first, folks.
I'm just thinking, where would I want Dawn to move?
Yeah. No, but seriously, look, I'll be honest, I didn't even know what the fuck an Apple TV was until like a week ago, because they're not really popular here. But
I have an Apple TV for like 3 years at home.
Really? I think you're the only person I know who has Apple TV. They're not really popular here. It's either smart TVs
all my
or
friends have
Chromecast.
Apple TV.
Well, you have some very special friends, I guess. No, seriously, I didn't even know what an Apple TV looked like. I mean, I knew
it's the best, man.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of knew what it looked like, but I didn't know how you controlled it. So how do you control it, Niku? Show the people. There it is. So what's really, really cool about...
It's a remote that has a touch here.
Yes.
So as I move it around, it will move the mouse input. And when you click it, it will open the menu. So it's a point and click.
It really is.
Point and click.
It really is. And man, it just feels so natural. Like, it's not a mouse, obviously. I don't think anything really can beat a mouse. But it's super easy to control via that remote control thingy, and it just feels very natural. Like I think it's, you know, I play.
You even have a hotspot highlighter with the arrow thing moving there.
So all you need is the remote control. You don't need keyboard. You don't need anything.
I only need this.
Yes.
And you can play it on your Apple TV. As you can see, it runs very good. Everything is beautiful.
Everything is beautiful. Hey, Babushka. Hey, sorry, I didn't even notice. Thank you for subbing. Sorry, I'm sitting at a very weird angle here so that I don't
read the comments, man.
Yeah, but I can't because okay, I'm just gonna move to the other. You know, as usual, a very professional operation here. I can't. I just. Well, never mind. I'll just go to my phone or something. But yeah, thank you so much for subbing, Babushka. That's really nice of you.
Yes, thank you very much. I was just looking. So here, guys, I have the Twitch, so I can see the chat because you know I'm a programmer. I have glasses on. I can't see far away.
Exactly, and I'm gonna readjust the monitor here so that I can see. Yay! Yeah, I just saw the 3.0 googly eyes emotes. They look as good as. Oh, that's a good one, Pansy. Alrighty. Yeah, man. So we're really excited about this. And Nico, how long did it take you to get the game working on Apple TV?
Well, I have a very old Mac, so it took me a long time. Because only to get the project from Unity to the Apple TV takes like half an hour. And that's how long it took me to test and remap the controls and everything. I wish I had a better Mac, but these are hard times and we have to work with very old hardware. You know. I mean,
I just love this.
When I was young, the hardware was good, but right now
I'm trying to show you the Nico too.
It doesn't work and we can't afford new hardware, so it took really long time to just port the game, you know, because like any other game, controls are mapped differently. A huge help here was Adventure Creator, which was very smart build. It's built smart.
Yeah, you can tell by Nico's enthusiasm that he's been having a hard time.
And it's working right now on 6 different platforms. But as I was saying, these are prototype builds, and we'll still have a lot of work to do before we can ship it out. For example, for Apple TV, you have a limitation when installing applications through the App Store. Your application cannot be larger than 200 megabytes, and then the application must stream the rest of the content up to 2 gigabytes per asset. So we will have to make the game really small and just stream all the images and animations on demand. And that's another thing that we will have to change for the game if we are thinking in porting it as a release for different platforms. But we know it's working, and streaming content and sounds is going to be done at a later date. So for now we're just sticking with our prototype and demo.
Yes, because we promised that we're going to give the backers a beta build. Hey Marco!
But not on Apple TV. You're not getting a beta build.
You're not getting it on Apple TV.
You might get it on Android if you're really into it. On Apple TV it's harder. I don't even know if for Apple TV you can use the test flight to share, and there are some limitations there. And another limitation could be this, the 200 megabyte thing that I've told you about, and changing the Apple TV is over there, that's why I'm pointing
okay.
So
yeah. And someone asked about Android TV. I didn't even know that was a thing. What's Android TV?
The TV you linked in the Kickstarter update.
That was a fridge.
The fridge. Yeah, and there are also TVs with Android, and I think we might be able to port it on Samsung TV, but I don't have the necessary equipment over here to test that and the necessary hardware, and it's really hard to have the finance for hardware and better gear to work on the game and different ports. So everything we are using here is borrowed. It's nothing, not one piece of hardware we are using here except my phone is our personal property, and we have to make do with what we have and what others throw out.
For us.
We just pick it up and we bring it here in the attic. As you can see, the attic is getting very crowded. It's really hard to walk around.
Nick was joking.
Here. Not about the crowded part.
Yeah, not about the crowded part. It is getting pretty crowded. Yeah, I'll show you guys. In case you don't know what this looks like, this is our working space. It's not usually set out like this. Like these things are usually over there where Nico works. That's where Nico works.
Now I work on 4 monitors, 3 monitors and a TV I have there.
And we're now at Kami's workstation. And my computer is way in the back there. Yeah, so this is our space, which much like the PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds game, just keeps getting smaller and smaller. It's like a battle royale here, but with game development.
Okay, and as I was saying, because of the limitation of the Apple TV, we will have to change the game to work with the assets. So we will, for the first release of the game, when we will have the full game, it's going to be on PC, Mac and Linux with voices and everything. And the beta testing, I have to tell you guys, if you are expecting more, it's not really a beta testing. It's only it's going to be like 40% of the project.
Well, it is beta testing, it's just not the entire project.
So it's not the entire project, it's like only 40% of what we have so far. So just so you guys know what's what. Were you meowing or was that the cat?
I just went ooh. I don't think that was meowing. Yeah. So it's really exciting to have all these potential ports in the works. But the thing is that we only have one Nico. There it is. That's the Nico. And we really have to focus on what we've promised to deliver for the Kickstarter. That is PC, Mac, and Linux. But it's nice. It's nice that we experimented with these things and we at least know what we can and can't do. And it's mostly can'ts, really, right, Nico? It's mostly
can't.
I mean, it's not can'ts. It's not cannots. It's mostly. I mean, we mostly can port it to a lot of things, right?
Yeah, seeing the nature of the game is not happening in real time, and the inputs are really simple. We can port it on multiple platforms, and it won't be such a hard thing to do.
Yep.
But one thing that we have to take into consideration is that the game is still being developed, and most platforms, I mean special platforms like Apple TV and tablets and things like that require some special customization. And if we are to develop in the same time on multiple platforms, we will have to remake the work twice or thrice. That's why the first thing is just finish implementing the game and then porting. That's how everyone is doing it, and that's the reason why.
Yep.
And these things are a bit hard to understand for non-technical people.
That's me.
No, I'm not referring to you. I'm referring to people that pressure us to do things that don't understand the technical implications of porting on multiple platforms. So this is it, and as you can see, the game is working.
So can they play this at 4K is the question.
They can play it at 4K, but they won't see any difference from Full HD because Liviu painted it everything at Full HD.
Yeah, we actually considered
the difference. It could be even if you're going 4K. It's in DPI. It's in 4K. You might be able to see the depthness of everything better, and you're not going to see pixels.
Yeah, the thing is that at some point I actually considered just resizing everything and painting new backgrounds at 4K, But the thing is that with such a small team, and actually just being me on background art detail, in both senses of detail, it would have literally doubled my amount of work. And since 4K is not that widespread, didn't really make a lot of sense for us. It just would have taken a lot more time, and not that big of a percentage of our backers and of our potential players would have taken advantage of that. So
what I want to say is porting on multiple platforms. One thing that was really helpful was having adventure creators and other assets in Unity. That's why Unity is such a great game engine. And I would love to see someone working in Unreal porting on 6 different platforms and with just one guy.
Burn.
As a programmer.
Sick burn, Nico.
Just saying, with people loving. I mean, I always hear, you're not working in Unreal, that's such poor. Unity is the people's engine, it's not going to work. So.
Yes, we have communist Cheetos. It's a tradition for us. I didn't get to open them yet, but there is no real Twitching hour without communist Cheetos. Yeah. Also, Kami told me to say hi to you guys. She's not here because her sister visits very rarely because she lives abroad. And she just wanted to spend the day with her sister. Hey, Xelanoimis, thank you for joining the call. We really appreciate it. Nico, have some communist Cheetos.
My hands are full.
Your hands are full. All right. I'm not gonna feed you because it's just gonna look weird and we don't want to go there. Yeah. Also, Nico, wanna show game working on Android too?
Yeah, I think people already seen it.
Come on, just show it. Come on, we're showing off. We need to prove that it actually works.
I mean, they can see it. It works on Apple TV, so why wouldn't it work on Android?
He's very reluctant today. It's very difficult to work with the Nico. The Nico is sometimes reluctant, but that's okay.
No, I mean, if you wanna do it.
I just figure since it's working already, you might as well show it. Now, granted, this webcam really doesn't.
Now, I'm sorry guys, I won't be able to see the
I'll
chat
just show it real quick
anymore.
Sadly, the webcam doesn't really do it justice. I think it looks really cool. It's also because this is a very nice screen. It's gonna be hard for me to control it this way. What did I do? Oh yeah, there it is. And I'm just gonna hold it so that you don't see any kind of glare or anything. Here we go. And right now this is like it's direct tap control, but we're gonna try and make it so that you can just tap any, you can just look up the. Do we have a hotspot highlighter already, Nico? Do we have a hotspot highlighter?
Yeah, it's
there it is. There it is. Got a hotspot highlighter too. How do I hold this so that it focuses? It's hard for it to focus. But anyway, it's, oh my god, I have to do this in mirror. It's pretty difficult in trying to tap in the mirror. You guys try it. If you don't believe me, try doing this on webcam. It's super difficult. Oh shit, did I just hit examine instead of use? I think so. This is hard. People, this is hard. Anyway.
You're pointing, it looks weird.
But, yeah, the thing is that it looks much more vibrant and cool. How do I focus this thing? Come on.
Just keep it there and wait for it.
Yeah. So it looks a lot more vibrant and cool in reality than it does. Like this looks super desaturated on webcam. It's actually a lot better than this. So yeah, that's what we've been keeping ourselves busy with. And also we announced doing backers beta, which is super exciting and scary for us because we haven't really shown the game off, haven't really released it into the wild there. And it was funny because I announced in the update, I asked people to put up the how do you say, like the email subject, have it be Hail Cthulhu, and I didn't really think that people would actually do that. I thought that they'd just ignore that part.
Yeah, it won't be a problem porting on PS4 and Xbox.
We just need to get the things.
The problem is, again, financial problem, because we don't have the necessary... I don't know why you keep...
Nico, you just worry about...
You just insist about covering my face.
You just worry I'm trying to fix that.
I don't know why you...
Nico, I'm trying to get this thing working. Oh, there it is. This is it.
I think you can just remove that.
It's okay.
It's big and ugly.
Dude, I spent time making that.
Okay, then it's very beautiful.
I don't know. It's not necessarily financial stuff. I mean, you mean in the sense that we need people working on that programming and the porting part?
No, we need to buy licenses, we need to buy the necessary gear.
You don't need to buy the gear. They just send it to you if you get approved.
Okay. Then if you get approved. So
Yeah.
you need licenses and other things. And,
I think it's mostly... Hey, there's Orlando Bloom over there. Hello. Yeah, no, I think it's mostly a matter of having the necessary manpower, really. Yeah. Let me catch up with chat here real quick. Uncover the Niku. I'm trying to... Yeah, PS4 with the trackpad, yeah, might work well. But another way we could do it would be with just...
I'm just playing Gibbous, can you show it a little
Oh, I thought we were done with that. Okay, I'm showing it, sure. There we go.
I mean, just us and the game.
Okay. I thought we were done.
No,
It's just that
it
I'm in
was
the way.
very good. Yeah, there.
Okay.
A little bit more, it's okay. It's
There we
better
go.
than nothing.
Oh my God, he's so critical today. There's nothing. I can't do anything right today.
Yeah, because I'm getting a cold. I can already feel my throat stirring up, and
Oh, that sucks, man.
my breathing is going down, and you have that itch in your nose, and my nose is very dry and it hurts, and I think I'm going to be sick and out this week soon.
Don't say that. We need to work on the backer beta build thing.
I've made the Apple TV build for you, so check it out how good it works on Apple TV.
Yay!
And even picking up items work awesome. Check this out.
Yes, give it to Pansy. Let's see how if it feels natural. Let's see.
The mind control thing.
Yes. Live game testing with Pansy, aka Orlando Bloom.
First time putting my hand on something like this, but it's...
You have to click it. There is no tap. Click it.
There is no spoon.
Okay.
Huh? Does it feel good?
Yep.
Does it feel natural? Well, it's not a mouse, but I think it's pretty close.
I have the intention every time to make it like this, you know?
Yeah, but it's not a pointer.
Wait, no,
That's
no,
the
no.
thing. You just have to use the touchpad. It would have been awesome if it were
But
a
it's
pointer.
really easy.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. And it's not the kind. I mean, it's a point-and-click adventure. You don't need to
After
be.
10 minutes, I think I will get really used to it.
Yeah. The thing is that we need to make the hotspots a little bit bigger because they're designed for a mouse where you have much better control. But I think this is like the ideal way of playing it if you're not sitting at your computer. If you want to play it on your big screen TV, I think it's even better than a gamepad.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's the inventory icon.
Yeah, that's the inventory icon. And Pansy uses the diary on the metal door. Nothing happens.
And nothing ever
Are you
will.
surprised?
And nothing ever will.
And nothing ever. Flumpsy,
Plank on metal.
That works.
that's adventure games for you. Flumpsy, I would cure the Niku, honestly, but I don't know how to. The Niku needs to, power down.
Another thing, the save and load also works on mobile and other platforms. You can save your progress and load it. So in the future, I will think about cross-platform save and load synchronization, but that is going to be very far into the future. So it's better not to think about the future. The future is grim. So
The future is dark.
live in the moment.
We're not gonna get any optimistic thoughts out of the Niku today, because he's getting a hardware problem. But so what do you say, Orlando? Does it feel natural?
Yep.
Pretty cool, huh? pretty damn cool. Yeah, and again, you know, we're just showing this off. This is pretty much a proof of concept. I mean, it works, but again, we need to focus on
Can I go there?
what we. I think,
Use the door then.
yeah, use the door. We need to focus on what we can do. I'm gonna try and get the webcam closer to the TV. I just put the webcam on my head in case you're wondering. And you can't see me, but it looks I look really, really dumb.
But
Pick
doing
up the
this.
mug. There is a mug. He needs to blow up the door.
And again, someone put in the spoilers with Niku emoticon because that's what's happening. Actually, spoilers with Pansy now, but original
You have
Nintendo
to
gun
fill it with tar,
compatibility.
so pick up the mug and use it on tar.
Spoilers with Niku, as always.
Next to the slippers. Down there. Bed, down. Bit down, more
I am
down.
now
To
balancing the webcam on my head.
Right.
And I am moving my head and acting as a cameraman. That's awesome.
Bit to the right.
Maybe you can see me. Yeah, I think you can see me in the
Yeah.
reflection there.
Right.
You see me there
the
in the
cursor
lower.
right. More right. Down, right. Now let me show you. A little bit.
I'm not sure.
Over here. See tar puddle.
Okay.
When he's looking at it, he's like, it's a sticky tar thingy, you know? And just pick up this, use it there. Then take this.
Ooh. Sorry guys, trying to adjust this image on the fly here. Everything is very, very dark. Very dark indeed. Shit.
Are you trying to make a free spoiler?
You know, a lot of people have already seen this
Oh.
many times while Nico was putting the scene together. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I think it works really, really nicely. And now basically what we're gonna be doing is focusing on getting the backer build ready as soon as possible. And because the way we built the game so far, the way Nico put together the game so far, was he just added the interactions that advanced the plot, you know. So we didn't have.
That's not true.
Can't work with this guy. Okay.
I've added everything that you wrote.
Yes, but I said
Two fish marks.
so far before dev play. That's what I meant. So that's the way the game was. That's the way the game was initially put together. You know, when you would use objects and other objects, other than those that advance the plot, you know, there was no feedback, and obviously that's not the way that was going to be, but that's the way it was put together so that we could advance and keep adding, not just keep adding content, but so that we could test it, you know, just make sure that the puzzles that advance the game, the plot worked. And now we're going back through the entirety of the build and adding all those different jokes and, well, mostly jokes, but all the different reactions to using stuff on other stuff, and that takes a lot of time. Also, we've received a huge Foley pack from Dome, our friend, Dome aka Absurdcus, who made the music for our documentary, which in case you haven't watched it, you can scroll down and click the Watch Our Documentary button and watch it. And yeah, just received a big batch of sound effects. That's the thing, man, like we have so many assets done for the game, but it just takes a lot of time to implement them, and you know, only one programmer, so many avenues to explore, so many possibilities out there, trying to figure out what we can port the game to, what we can do with it. And so, you know, just things move a little bit slower. But in case you're one of our backers, you have a big juicy GIF and animation filled update that you can read, where we explain a lot of this stuff and just let you know how things are progressing. And I think they're progressing pretty well. I personally am super happy and relieved that I only have one background left to paint, which is crazy because I feel like it's only been a year, but I feel like I've been painting these Gibbous backgrounds for the entirety of my life. It just feels that way. So that's pretty awesome. And of course, that doesn't mean that all the graphics are done. There's still a lot of animations to be done, but from a graphical standpoint, painting the backgrounds was by far the most time-consuming thing that we had to do. And it was also a bit harder for me because I'm the only one, like Kami and I work on animation together. But the backgrounds, that was just me. So that was, working by yourself is just harder and slower, and I'm glad.
Just imagine, guys, I've been working just by myself all this game until now.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm super happy that the background art is done. Other than that, animation, I'm working with Kami. We make a pretty good team, and we're really, really fast. I mean, compared to other animators, I'm not saying we're super, super good. We are. But we are really fast because we're used, doing a lot of client work. Just taught us to work really fast. So that really, works to our advantage. And music-wise, I was super amazed to see just how much music Kami composed. Like, I didn't even realize it. She always gave me the latest version of the songs of the soundtrack, and I kept listening to them. But I never really had the curiosity to put them all together and just look at the, how Winamp just shows you exactly the length of a playlist. And I was blown away when I saw that it was, like, yesterday, while writing the update, because I wanted to write about the music, it's realizing that it's 3 freaking hours of music, and obviously not all of it is going to make it in the game. And there's there's like 3 or 4 songs that are duplicates, and I mean not really duplicates, but they're different versions of the songs. But that's a lot. Like, the game is pretty lengthy, but even so, it's just a lot of music. It's good music. I really, really love it. So yeah, it's been great. I didn't even know you implemented it this far. Like, is the whole thing working on Apple TV? That's awesome. That is very, very awesome. And this was just, we came up with this idea 2 weeks ago. Not even. I didn't even take into consideration Apple TV as a platform because, again, I don't have it. Like, Nico has it, but Nico, did you think that you'd be playing the game on Apple TV?
I knew things would get weird in the end.
Yeah, I guess they always do. Hey, Deadlight, thanks for hanging out, man. Peace out. See you around. See you on Twitch. So, Nico, are you getting a minion? You will be getting nothing but negative responses from Nico today. I'm telling you straight up. So, Nico, are you getting a minion?
Time will tell.
Obviously.
Of course, when something good is about to happen to me, 2 other bad things happen. So, if I am about to get a minion, I'm just expecting the worst. So,
yeah, but
one thing worse already is here. I'm getting a cold.
Yeah, but
very
that's
bad cold. I'm feeling it. It hurts, man.
That sucks, but if you balance them, like you're getting a minion and getting a cold, like a cold goes away in a week, minion.
Then something else worse.
A minion is forever. No, man, stop it with the negative thinking. Guys, help me out here. Cheer the Nico up. I'm trying to get him to think positively, but he just...
I was really, really stressed this week.
Yeah,
the other week. Since we came back from dev play, and a lot of frustration because of the old hardware I have to work with, old hardware.
Yeah, but hey, you made it work, man. You made it work. Oh my god.
So this is the highlight that's going to be...
Yes.
So we don't only have the text, we are going to have this whooshing thing.
The whooshing thing.
You have to paint.
Yep. Actually, it's coming. I'm gonna give that over to Kami to do because you know, that way I can focus on polishing the backgrounds a little more. They're only implemented, like we did, the demo was like a vertical slice, so they are, I think, only implemented for the 3 scenes that were in the demo. This doesn't really take a lot of time, you know, from a from a graphical point of view, from a painting point of view. You just, I mean, I just have the outlines of the hotspots very roughly sketched out, and Kami just needs to paint them in a more attractive fashion. I don't know about implementing. I assume that doesn't take too much time. I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest. But yeah, we're gonna try and make we're gonna try and bring the backer build as close to the final game as possible. Like, there's gonna be music for everything, but again, it's not final versions of music because due to circumstances beyond our control as usual, we did not start recording with live instruments yet because the sound engineer had a gig in Norway or...
Password?
What the hell was that? Oh god, that scared me. But he's supposed to be back in October, so I think in October we'll start recording with live instruments. And again, lots and lots of music.
Approaching lonely women on benches at night, are we?
Dude.
Not interested.
Just fucking scared
I
me,
have
man.
no idea what you're talking about.
Sorry, let me start again. My name's Buzz.
Oh, that's just preposterous.
I have a B-shaped birthmark.
Okay.
Did he give you the boot too? He told me I just have to sit for a while and rethink what I wished for my husband.
Salud.
The gentleman, dummy. Why, his untimely, gruesome death, of course. I'm Margot, by the way.
Oh, you will. People, did you hear Kide singing? Because that's a memorable experience there. Very
So
memorable.
run!
Oh my god. But fortunately, we can mess with the options. Yeah, man, so that's what we've been up to. That's pretty much what we've been up to. And right now, the plan is to just start working on the port. Not the port, Jesus Christ. Just start working on the backer build. Again, it's going to be about 30 to 35% of the game. It's probably not going to be... Like, most of the voices are not going to be in there. Maybe the voices in the demo that you can hear right now. Maybe some of them. Sound, we'll see just how much. We got the Foley pack from our friend of Circus. I haven't had time to go through it extensively, and either way we need to put that into the game to test it properly. Music's gonna be in it, again, not in final form, but it sounds pretty good without real instruments too. Like, sounds pretty damn good. It's gonna sound even better in its final form.
It's a taxi, not a guided tour bus.
And what else? All the interactions and the cutscene that you've seen in the... Like, the cutscene is going to be in the form that you've already seen if you've read the update. And also what we need to be working on is the menu. Like, the menu is already designed. Like, graphically it's all there. And Nico has to figure out how to properly parallax it so that it looks even sexier than it is now. And I'm talking about the main menu. And I also want to redesign the other, like, most of the UI is just crap right now. Because we didn't worry about it at all. We were just like, fuck it. We just didn't have time to do it. You know, we just focused on the game itself and just did very minimal, very, very minimal work on the UI itself. So, yeah. Figure out if the people can stream and post videos. Oh yeah, no, we need to talk about that. But since Kami wasn't here today, you know, we need to talk about this in, you know, all of us together. We need to talk about it and figure it out. Then, you know, I'm not sure that it would hurt the game, but to be honest, we didn't have time to just sit down and discuss it. So whatever decision we take, it's got to be the three of us. you know,
Good man.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be it's gonna necessarily be a problem, but we'll see. We will see. Again, it's fun getting Hail Cthulhu. It's super fun getting Hail Cthulhu messages, emails, all saying Hail Cthulhu. Had a lot of fun with it. Whoa, that's super bright there. So yeah, that was the Apple TV port. We are very happy and excited about. Sorry about the very shoddy camera work here. So Nico, anything else we want to tell the people? No. All right, I'm not getting anything out of Nico. You guys have any other questions or anything like that? You have any kind of questions, now's the moment to ask, or just whatever. We're just open to. This is, in case this is the first time you're watching, this is a very open form thing that we do every 2 weeks, so we don't really have a plan. We just sort of turn the webcam and the mic on and we just talk to you guys and let you know what's been up and what we're excited about, what are the challenges that we're facing, what we're happy about, what we're sad about. Nico's obviously sad because he's getting a goal, but what can you do? I sort of felt like I was getting a goal too the other day. Luckily, it did not seem to be that. What should you have for dinner? That's a very good question indeed. I don't know, Flimsy. You should maybe make one of your famous Swedish dishes, like the sandwich cake. Yes, the sandwich cake. Have you ever made the sandwich cake, Flimsy? I'm really curious about that because I still doubt that that's actually a thing, and people who told me about that aren't messing with me. Yeah. Smorgas, exactly. That's exactly what I mean. Yeah. Anyway, so guys, I think that's gonna be about it from us telling you guys about the game. We're really happy with the progress, and as you can see, we're just trying to port it to everything possible, and we're gonna start working on the build, and we're gonna be back to streaming. Oh yeah, Nico, what I wanted to ask you, are you gonna be back streaming? When are you gonna be back streaming? Because people keep asking, and I don't know what to answer. It's up to you.
When you don't want me to work on other ports anymore.
Okay. So we are definitely going back to working on the backer beta. So any idea when you'll be back streaming?
I don't know.
He does.
Tomorrow, I'm not too.
So if he's not sick, you're probably gonna get an Nico stream tomorrow.
Well, someone asked that wanted to hear Kitty singing, so hopefully it will be working now.
All right, let's see. Yeah, Flimsy, we're gonna do that. Don't worry. We will do that before we end the stream.
What would you do with a fisherman sailor? What would you do with a fisherman sailor? What would you do with a fisherman sailor early in the morning?
Well, that was painful. Alrighty guys, so that was it for the stream, and now hopefully we're gonna be able to do the giveaway. I double checked the Nightbot thingy before, but you know, you never know with these things, as you know.
Don't forget about the journey down thing you promised.
That's exactly what I was saying, dude. Alrighty, so hopefully Nightbot will help us out and actually properly work this time. So, the journey down is an awesome point-and-click adventure that has been made by 3 guys from Sweden that we met, and they're super nice guys, and I love the game too. It's super nice. I really relate to them because they're a team of 3 that have tried and succeeded to make a very high production value game for such a small team, and it's exactly what we're doing. So we really like these guys and we wish them well. We're super excited for them and the fact that they finally completed their trilogy. It was 7 years in the making. That's freaking crazy. So, to celebrate that, we're gonna give away a key for the Journey Down Chapter 3. But, in case you don't win it, please consider buying the game from them. Now you can still buy a discounted bundle that includes all 3 chapters, which is really cool and I recommend. And you know, let's support small teams like that, because that's how you get awesome games. That's the only way to get awesome games, by supporting small teams like that. So, I'm not gonna do, you know, last time we did the whole countdown thing, but we can't do that because only then I realized that we're on a delay and it doesn't really work and you guys aren't counting along with us because there's that delay. So without further ado, Nightbot, give us a winner here. And I'm just gonna roll it. And let's see. And we're rolling. And Andre has won the giveaway. Woo! Congratulations. I'm gonna whisper to you a key to the Journey Down, Chapter 3. Hope you enjoy it. And that was it from us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us on this Twitching hour. And we'll be back tomorrow. There's going to hopefully be an Eco stream tomorrow. If not, if he's feeling sick, I might be taking over and streaming instead of him. We'll see about that. We're excited to get the game potentially somewhere further down the line on all these crazy platforms, and we're excited about working on the backer beta thingy. We're gonna try and get it to you guys who backed us as soon as possible. And that's about it from me and Niku. We're saying goodbye and saying thank you so much for joining us. And Andre, stick around on chat for a little bit while I whisper you the key. So, Niku, what do we say when we end these things?
Buy the game.
No, that's not what we say.
No? Okay, I'm
Not
sorry.
really. Okay. Thank you so much for joining, guys. See you tomorrow on Twitch. Either me or Niku or Kami, we'll see. One of us is going to be streaming, working on the game. Peace and Lovecraft, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.